stream this for a bit. Boop, 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 boop. You know what? We're just gonna start it early. Get it going right now. This is gonna be a long stream. I don't know how many people are gonna show up for this, but I want to cover it, and it's gonna be hilarious. So what's going on, guys? Last night when I was busy relaxing and enjoying the hockey playoffs and an evening away from DSP, he ends up switching around the stream from his gameplay to just a debunking. Really, guy? You've recorded your entire life for at least the last 11 years that it's all there. We have evidence to just about anything that you've said or done over the past 11 years. So let's take a look at this video, and we're going to go through it, and we'll try to break it down together. I know some people out there want somebody to make a video just kind of debunking all of his what he's talking about, which is going to be hilarious if somebody actually pulls it off. I know MyDD just made a video today about it, so I'd like to watch that too. So let's get to it, and it's going to be good.
Yeah. What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Phil Burnell, aka Darkside Phil here, and I'm doing something very special tonight. Something that was completely unplanned, something that's off the cuff, on the fly. The reason I'm doing this is because in the past couple of days.
So wait. It's off the cuff, off the fly? How does that make sense? Yeah, he's doing it all out of the blue, but he knows that drama pays off. It always has. So that's why he's making this whole stream about it. He's still clout chasing for this tweet that he put out there. And it's hilarious. I mean, I don't know why he's trying to hype it up. He's only had normal viewers even, past that event. So that's not going to help him much.
Now, this video in stream is not going to be about that. Alright? I'm not going to be talking about how this other guy...
So he's going to play the victim here. And he's going to go ahead and try to debunk what we've said about him for the last few years. And that's going to be fun.
Major content creators, including guys like Productions and PewDiePie, amongst others, have been referencing me. Boogie said it was his favorite tweet ever. This is the first time
look at how hyped he is for this.
Anyone has really come out and said anything positive about me, because sadly, as you guys may also know if you are longtime fans of mine.
Oh yeah, I've been a long-time fan, buddy.
And slander and all kinds of crap about me all over the internet. Alright? People are like, I guess it's not Hee Productions, they say it somewhere weird. I have no idea how they say it. I never saw it before. I'm just saying, big content creators, alright, have been referencing me in a good light. And I'm like, this is a great
yay, high five, PewDiePie told me good job. You're still the butt end of everybody's joke. You're still that low bar.
I basically take this opportunity to do something positive and kind of almost clear my name for the last 7 years of slander that's been against me on YouTube in particular, but of course now it's all over the internet. I almost feel that sadly, there's not going to be another opportunity to do it.
So he thinks this is the only time he can do this. Not when somebody else has addressed him already. Which he's done before.
But the funny thing is that some of these things I've talked about at length in the past, and people just don't know. Oh, well, Phil addressed it. Well, we ignore the fact that he addressed it, and we just say that it's still a fact. But no, I actually talked about this 2, 3, 4 years ago. I explained the whole situation from start to finish, and people are still like, well, it didn't happen, right? So the purpose of tonight's stream...
we'll break down a lot of this. I've got this stuff to say just about everything you're going to try to break down.
Misconceptions about me, slanderous statements, memes, things about Dark Side Phil that have been said over the last 7 years and kind of try to at least denounce them, debunk them, or at least tell you the truth about that situation. Now, you don't have to believe me. The bottom line is there will be thousands of people out there that probably will never believe me no matter what I say. Anyway, there's nothing I can do about that, but at least I think this is a good place to start for those who now maybe, oh, I know about Dark Side Phil and these epic tweets, but now your neighbor stuff about
So,
this will finally be my opportunity to kind of
is this stream of his last night, was that supposed to be for the new viewers that showed up and trying to like catch him in a big net of lies before any of us got a hold of him for the review?
So, ladies and gentlemen, what I'm going to be doing is going down a list. I actually have a list of things.
A list? You mean you have DSP Archives list that he put out on Twitter? And you're going to read it all out?
To kind of clear the air with a lot of things, and at least we'll get square one, at least for someone. Like I said, I know some people will never, who cares, right? Also, this is honestly going to be almost like...
What's going on?
Because like I said, I usually never talk or address about this stuff, excuse me. And for me to
Yeah, that's because you're too busy begging for money to address any of this stuff.
Number one, I will be accepting, contributions during the stream as usual. Sharing something through will all be allowed.
Begging.
And I will periodically update the leaderboard with things like top tier, etc. However, I'm not going to be entertaining troll cheers, things coming in, that are complete insults. No, I'm not going to be taking that. And also, in regards to just in general, I want to be able to focus.
No troll cheers. I'm not going to answer a single one. I'm not going to get baited.
I'll try to squeeze it in, but that's really not the main purpose of this stream. It's really just to care about a lot of things. Okay. So, for example, DJ Tomville, and it's going to be cheer that in.
Oh, that was the DJ from Tricky. Great snowboarding games. Fun.
Dollar tip from Jack. This is what's your advice for trolls? Don't let the trolls get you down. The advice for the trolls, I mean, move on at this point.
Move on? But you're... Hold on. I gotta pause this for this rant.
For 7 years, I've been...
So, this guy is saying that we should move on. But why should we move on when he is the Teflon man, as Medicare put it? He just keeps on showing back up. No matter what happens. Rub one out on stream. Oh, sorry, you didn't see anything. I was scratching my leg. Oh, wait, no, I wasn't. Yeah, I got caught. The camera was on the whole time. It's things like that he's going to be ultimately remembered for. And that's the low bar right now on the internet. Is that something like that happened, and he didn't pay a price, and then he just goes off and begs for money all day long and lies to his fan base all day long. That's why he is the low bar. And that's why everybody got a chuckle out of his nice little clapback tweet that was, 3 years in the making. Man, my grandma has quicker comebacks than that. It's just kind of sad.
Well, the internet show, because of the way that I used to act 7, 8, 9.
Yeah, you used to act. You still do.
I was a very obstinate, opinionated asshole who didn't want to think outside
Still are.
my own realm of very narrow perspective, and I didn't want to walk in another person's shoes or see things from another perspective. And I would regularly, at the dawn of when I really had my highest popularity on YouTube, alright, I was an asshole. I'll openly admit that. I used to go out and say, oh, screw everyone who plays Minecraft. There are a bunch of immature idiots. Who the hell would ever want to play Minecraft, right? That's so ignorant. That's stupid.
Yeah, it was stupid to say.
Why would I say
It's
that?
just like you're dumb for not playing Fortnite. It's the same scenario.
I would say stuff like that. People would take it as like serious shit, and they would then hate on me, and they would make tons of videos about me, and they would hate me for that. Then, over the years, different things happened. Like this is how you don't play movement, where people would take my...
So he's calling out Evil AJ with this one.
Edited together to only show moments where I really sucked, or I was
which is 3 hours? 3 hours of you being terrible at a game. Yikes. Pro gamer there. Yeah, and you tried to capitalize on it way too late with KO Gaming. Yeah.
But the bottom line is this, is that since then, since the This Is How You Don't Play movement got popular,
man, he is so thirsty.
People have gone, oh, well, Phil's an easy target. We now know from the This Is How You Don't Play movement he's got no defense for himself. So now we're going to go.
He's playing the victim right here.
Only doing things that are going to be related to his gameplay. Now
Somebody over there on Kiwi Farms actually pointed out that his wedding ring isn't being worn throughout his stream. So when he's all waving his hands about and somebody pointed out, look, there's no wedding ring there.
Never had any factual basis. They were taken out of something that was skewed or something that had no actual concrete evidence, but people just believe it's been said so many times, and I'm not a person who's going to say...
Kaito Link, what's up? How's it going? Breaking down this video from last night. It's great. Cool throwback sessions. So like the redemption runs? Yeah, it's not there on his finger. I mean, I don't wear my ring when I go to work, but that's because I don't feel like getting my finger degloved if it gets caught in a piece of equipment. The divorce happened already? Who knows? Oh, expose us, buddy. Here we go. This is gonna be good.
Xbox One is garbage to me in dollars. I feel like fucked up. Black man. Oh well. Try not to do anything silly. Reggie Face 420 to me $4. And Phil, long time viewer. I like your MK11 on my battles.
So just normal shoutouts. Just normal pay piggies.
Cali Kid 951. Just to me $5. This is all I wanted to hear. We talked about it the other night, and I said I'm glad you poke fun at yourself, and now that's all I want.
The thumb. He gave us the thumb.
Honestly, at this point, I don't see a reason to be pompous. I seriously don't believe that I'm any better than anyone else, that my content's any better than anyone else. I've always said this. I can't believe that at one point ever in my existence on the internet, someone wanted to meet me in person and shake my hand and get an autograph. That, like, it blows my mind.
Oh, because I was a big time YouTuber.
It's true, right?
Be humble about it then. He doesn't look at viewership, but when he was earlier busting on Pro Jared in his first stream of that day, he went ahead and checked his like numbers on that tweet, and he also went ahead and said, things like, oh yeah, I'm gonna get so many more viewers showing up for this stream, and I wonder why. It's just silly stuff like that, which you don't need to say, and it's just gonna get him caught up in other shenanigans later down the road. Who, Pro Jared? Yeah, it's average. Good job. Oh, no, sweet GameCube controller, huh? For Switch, you gotta let me know how that works out. I've been playing a lot of Smash over there on the Switch, and it's been fun. Oh, another thumb.
That's G's. That's 5, 10, 14, hold on.
So
15.
He still.
That's about $20, I would say.
He still types this out.
So we'll say we're around $21. I apologize.
I mean, I'm using Stream Elements here, and if somebody donated to me or went ahead and subscribed to me on YouTube, that the notification is all handled automatically.
Ladies and gentlemen, alright, the one thing that I want to say is off limits here tonight, this is the very truth, is things that are private information about other people that I can't reveal. So, oh my god, I want secret behind the scenes.
I've seen a couple good ones making fun of Pro Jared so far. That's been fun.
I can't do that because sadly, that's private information. That's not just me. That's someone else too. I want information about your wife. Not doing it. Not doing it. That's unfair to someone else who's not here, who is not part of this, to give information like this. And the thing is, yes, that's sadly the slander.
Yeah, I mean, but still, you can see the recent subs down there on the bottom of the screen.
My personal relationships, my family, and everything. All this has been affected by these people who say nasty shit about me all the time. But what I will do tonight will directly address as much as I can without revealing personal.
I'm just stating that all of that could be done automatically.
Fair enough? Alright. So the first thing we're going to start with, Styles K did a 100 cheer, by the way. Thank you very much, Styles K. The first thing I want to start with, alright, is looking at a long time ago.
How long ago? 5 years?
Back before I ever live streamed, back before I ever did any direct capture, way back when.
Okay.
I used to make racial jokes.
It's Friday this week.
I used to make racial jokes. Now,
Is his day off?
I used to call myself an equal opportunity offender. Meaning I would make
Yeah, he made racist jokes all the time. He got kicked off of Blip TV for talking about Jews in a poor light. And he thought it was funny, but it really wasn't. He still has videos. I guarantee it. I know I've seen him out there. That he still has videos on one of his older channels. I think it was his original Dark Side Phil channel. He has the videos of him sitting, videotaping his computer screen, barking and whining about how Blip kicked them off of their platform. I guarantee that those things are still out there.
Completely out of context of a playthrough and make one joke Phil made in 2010. Look at what a horrible racist he is, right? The bottom line is that this is the truth of the matter. In my lifetime, I had more friends that were not white than white.
So it's justified now? Okay. No, he can't behave himself at all.
My best friend when I was growing up was Puerto Rican. I had African American friends. I had friends from all different Asian cultures, Indian, Laotian.
Okay. Hold on. Let's pause this again. Because he's made countless jokes towards Asians that, there are people out there believe that he's racist towards Asians because of the fact that people used to show up from Japan to some of these bigger Street Fighter tournaments and just wipe the floor with everyone, including Mr. Ego right here. So that's where they think that a lot of that, hate towards Asians came from. And he even put it in the little annotation in his Valentine's Day video from when him and Panda Lee first got together when she was 18. It said that Panda Lee is not Asian in it. I'm not racist because I have a bunch of different racial friends in my childhood. That was what? 28 years ago now? You're 37? You have no friends anymore? So, carry on. You don't have any valid point to me anymore whatsoever.
Of every nationality in my life, okay? But people will always take one little thing out of context or whatever and say that I'm a racist. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, one of the biggest, and I will admit this today.
At least that's the theory out there, that he doesn't like Asians because he got whooped on in some Street Fighter tournaments.
Alright, they're not fun. I know
because, you know, they got paid to come over and play those tournaments, got put up in nice hotel rooms when he had to put it on his credit card.
And he used to do segments on his show where someone would impersonate a Nazi. And he would say ridiculous things that would be over the top. And, oh my God, but the joke was that it's not a real Nazi. It's a guy impersonating a Nazi, and person doing over the top stuff that we all agree is absolutely ridiculous. And if you don't know, Howard Stern is Jewish. So for him to have
it's Stern's fault for having a weird segment, a controversial segment in his radio show that was, you know, him as a shock jock?
But people will still bring it up to this day and say that Phil is a racist and Phil is totally, you know, he hates the Jews. Did you ever see that video that he made where he was playing the Dead Space 2?
Thought he was getting a haircut?
Isaac Himmler, the last,
I mean, he needs another haircut.
Nazi, and saying that because the Jews ran across the universe, they infected the whole universe with a necrovirus, and he wants to turn on the ovens and burn all the Jews. It actually
Jeez.
I thought, you know, I'll always mess up that. It's out there public on the internet.
Yeah. That was your Blip TV, just crown jewel right there.
A video based on the exact shtick that was done on the Howard Stern show. Some of the things I actually say in that video are literally
Yet again,
from the
Howard Stern is a shock jock with millions of viewers. You were a nobody YouTuber trying to get a start on doing live streaming somewhere.
I don't think it is. I don't anymore. Back then I was more immature. Like I said, I know Howard Stern and everything all being in line with that stuff. I used to think that stuff was funny. Alright?
You still think it's funny, and that's okay to think something's funny. Dark humor is hilarious. But when it meshes with your job, your professional career, that's a mistake.
And what happened was, I've been doing YouTube videos from 2008 to 2010 as a hobby. I never made a dime doing it. I never monetized.
Yeah, the older he gets, it's more about fart jokes now. That's all it's been, is toilet humor. Because, you know, his audience is just full of kids.
They loved my YouTube videos at that point and really wanted to see me succeed. Okay. And so, what ended up happening was,
alright, so I was around for these kind of things he's talking about right now. So yeah, being a fan of him during that time frame of his early YouTube stuff, I thought he was like a character. Somebody who was just going to yell at all the fighting games he played and be mad and just kind of rage quit all the time. I thought it was, you know, just a character stick. But no. As that time frame on, yeah, he gained support and then it all fell apart. And people started to not like him at all. And his personality got stale and he found out how he treated his friends. And that's where the detractors started showing up. People like David Davison and Tevin, they were original fans too. Vault Boy. And all of a sudden, detractors started popping up saying, hey, man, he's treating people not okay right now. And he's doing some weird stuff. And he didn't like it. So he started going after people, which I'm sure he'll get into.
In 2010, unless you had a specialized partnership with a third-party company. So I went to Blip, and within 1 month of me uploading my gameplay videos to Blip, I was making good money. And actually, I was the second-ranked guy on the fucking website under the Nostalgia Critic. The Nostalgia Critic was
that was right.
I was number 2 within a month, which is pretty insane. But what ended up happening,
yeah, just like you were number 4 at Evo.
That Dead Space 2 demo video with that kind of jokes and commentary in it. And what happened was my trolls, which I've always had trolls, even back then when I was quite unpopular, I had trolls. My trolls staged a campaign, which they later admitted publicly was a fake campaign. They mass emailed Blip TV, pretending to be hundreds of upset people, saying, how dare you have someone on your site...
Where's your evidence for this? Like if I was presenting evidence towards a lot of this,
it sucks because
I'd counter that. Be like, hey man, show me what you got. Like have a screen capture of a tweet or a post or something like I put out in my videos. You know, hey, look, here it is right here. This is where they lied about it. This is where they publicly admitted it. But he doesn't pull it up. He doesn't show us. It's like his back taxes folder. He held up that folder and goes, "Oh yeah, it's full of paper," and it was blank sheets of paper on it. It's like, oh, that wasn't very much evidence.
They got me. With TV management saw these hundreds of complaints. Like, I've never seen anything like this before. They watched the video. They're like, "Okay,
yep.
Get rid of them," and they kicked me off the site. All right.
Yeah, they kicked you off the site because you were doing some racist jokes.
The bottom line was,
jokes.
It's pretty heinous. I agree. Jokes about Nazis and shit is not funny.
They can be funny, but they're just not funny for you to say.
But obviously it's wrong. And the thing is, now in 2019, I come out and say, "My God, that's so stupid. Why did I do that?" But that's something always that people try to say. Phil's a racist. Phil always used to do videos that were racist content.
Yeah.
No. In fact,
yeah.
When I did stuff like that, that's why it was funny. And every once in a while,
I'm gonna have to find some of those old videos of him talking, like an Asian and doing racist stuff like that.
True. I used to be very over-sexualized when I was starting up videos on YouTube back in the day, 10
Oh.
years ago. It was all about
all of his lies about having hots for teachers and
sex joke here, all that stuff.
Yeah, he still makes blowjob jokes and other things like that.
But now I don't do it anymore. I phased it out of my content. It's hilarious because I now do video gameplay regularly every day on Twitch, and people in the stream channel make sexual comments about things going on, and I don't.
I don't say anything, but then I do a toilet humor joke.
So, I feel that I changed for the better. My regular viewers tell me that I changed for the better, but yet there's still this slander out there that I'm still a racist and a sexist and I do all this nasty stuff. Now, also, going
jiggle.
way back when, ladies and gentlemen, in 2012, I made public my relationship with a woman at that time. Who was
Panda
my
Lee.
girlfriend. Okay? And she very much became a part of my content over a 5-year span that I was involved with this woman. She went by Panda Lee on the internet. That was her nickname or whatever. And there's always been lies and slander and
He's borderline racist.
regarding my relationship with Panda Lee, which is horseshit. And the thing is, it's in my past.
Whoopsies. Yeah, you're right. Whoops.
2 years, I now have married to a beautiful,
I'm
lovely woman.
married to her, but my wedding ring isn't there, guys.
They still fuck.
So he's saying that people are jumping on board this thing that Leanna was underage when they first got together. Now, physically got together, I hope that she was 18. But from my understanding is that they were talking on some DMs, probably on Twitter. And that was before she was 18. Yeah, like 17 and a half. Something like that. But still, he was 30. He was like 30 years old talking to an 18-year-old. Or an almost 18-year-old. I mean, that's like your creepy big brother showing up to your high school to go ahead and be like, "Hey girls, what's going on?" And she was a fangirl of his. Yeah, and a little girl. I mean, now that I'm older, I realized my teenage years, I was stupid as shit. And it's the same thing for everybody else. I mean, yeah, women get a little more mature than men do. Yeah, and his mind is just a teenager right now. Don't know how it works. I mean, I understand not understanding full financial obligations to everything. Stuff's hard to decipher sometimes, but that's why you go and ask for some assistance. And he, groomed this little girl to be thinking that he was, alpha male, alpha Dave, if you will, to go ahead and act like he was Macho Man Randy Savage, just flexing on fools. And she finally grew up and dumped him. And I'm sure we'll get into that because It'll be interesting. You're saying that he's autistic? That's interesting. And you have an autistic son. I mean, I have autistic cousins and stuff like that. You know, it is what it is, but they're just put out some interesting research that apparently there are ties to medical marijuana and some kind of turn off with autism. You should look into that. It's interesting. I started reading it earlier. But let's get back to the video and break this down more.
Bring up this bullshit. So tonight, for the first time ever, I'm debunking this bullshit.
Let's debunk it, Mr. Graham Arms.
Everyone fucking says to me is that, Phil, you first met Pandalea when she was underage. She was under the age of 18.
Yep.
When you first started talking to her, you were grooming her.
Yep.
You would finally go out with her and all this shit. And all of that is complete and utter fucking bullshit, nonsense, false. The truth of the matter is that back then, this was a different era. Alright, it really was. It was a different era of YouTube.
Yeah, but like with everything, like just research everything on your own. Don't believe people for what they say. Look into it deeper. Yeah. Really debunked there, Phil.
She actually, as a fan, a viewer,
yep.
private messaged me
on
my DSP gaming channel.
Okay.
I believe the very first date was like November of 2011. November of 2011. Okay. And
he loves new games.
I didn't know who she was. Basically, she was someone friendly, someone I talked to back and forth via messaging for about 2 months.
2 months, okay. So she was 17, almost 18 there. Because he kept talking. Oh yeah, she's 18, but we all know she wasn't 18 when you guys met.
Out here to the state of Washington, and she lived with me from 2014 until early 2017 when we broke up. Okay. And during that period of time, we had highs and lows.
Yeah.
And one of the misconceptions that everyone tells me is that, oh, Phil, she was underage when you started talking to her and dating her.
Yep.
And doing stuff with her behind the scenes, and you're a pedophile and all this crazy shit.
Hold on. So this whole pedophile thing comes up, and I don't know why he just defends it so hard. He could just brush it off and be like, no, that's nonsense, and leave it alone and never say anything about it once again. But every single time somebody brings it up, he has to go off and defend it. Like, I am not a pedophile. You know, it's almost like asking your in the closet gay friend if they're gay, and he's like, I'm not gay, I ain't suck dick. And it's hilarious. It's like nobody said anything about that. So he's going off on this tangent, and he's just putting himself deeper into the hole right now. He's got to defend himself. That's perfect. Let's watch him defend himself now and present his evidence towards this argument.
It's all bullshit.
Oh! That's it? Do the math? We just did the math. Interesting.
She would do social media posts. Sometimes there were videos about her birthday. Like, this was a common thing.
You commented on her birthday when you first started dating and showing her off. Nope. She was. But still, she was a girl. She was 18 in your argument. She's 18. You were 30. Go to a bar, man. Flash some of that big old YouTube cash that you had back then. Throw down bottles of gin. Have a good time. But you went right to the high school next door instead.
Because they want to hurt me, basically. But no, the truth of the matter is, I never, ever spoke with her.
Oh, we have more people watching.
She messaged me, not all the way.
Span know what's going on. How's it going? Yeah, he should have DMs for this, and he could prove it that they were talking before that.
So
You block out, redact all that information, but only have the dates.
the thing is, where's the evidence? There's no evidence of anything.
He would have been like, no, that wasn't her. You just left the screen name.
You can look up publicly and find out, when her birthday is. That was always public information.
But she has that evidence too. Could you imagine if she actually came out and just annihilated Phil with all of this?
So it's ludicrous bullshit. Now, one thing I will publicly admit is that we have a very big age gap. I was roughly just under 11 years older than her. And honestly,
just roughly 11 years.
It was great, and it didn't work out. I honestly will tell you to this day because I think we were too much of an age gap apart.
So wait. Hold on.
Her life and stuff that I was far past that. I wanted to have
Sorry about that.
a more settled life where we're just kind of settled in a home.
But
and it's an adult.
he just said that he was roughly 11 years older. Right? Roughly 11 years older. And in a couple months. So that puts tack on a couple months and then put 11 behind that. He's saying he was 29 to, 30 years old? Yikes. Yikes.
Life, you work, you pay your bills, you go out every once in a while and have fun. While she was one of the adventurous type, she wanted to constantly travel and she wanted to do all the shit that we couldn't do. I couldn't afford to do it. And we just grew apart over the years.
There are ways to afford things. I mean, payment plans, things like that. You can figure it out if you really want to do something. You have to budget for it, though.
It was fun because we were dating, so she would come and visit me and we'd spend some time. Every once in a while I would go and visit her, we'd go on these trips and stuff together and it worked out nice. But then when we finally started living together and we kind of realized maybe we weren't as compatible as we thought because we were such a big age.
No, you wanted to be a couch potato right away. Toonami. Yeah, Toonami was fucking great.
That's one of the things that people always fucking bring up. Alright. Alright. Let's be very clear about the very end.
Oh yeah, if Leanna ever dumped on Phil, he'd be done for.
Someone dumped someone or did this or did that. First of all, what happened is none of anyone's fucking business. And the myself, my ass never disclosed that information.
Okay, so this is the running theory right now. That Phil was actually talking to Kat behind Leanna's back before the emergency situation, before any of that. Now, it's my belief that because of the way that he treated Leanna around the time where he told her to get out of bed to go make him dinner during a stream, that she got sick and tired of him, actually started looking some younger male options around where she was working, and found Tyrone. Now, they were probably chit-chatting it up, and, she was working later hours at the time, while Phil sat there and just streamed. Now, he stated that she wanted to travel, do other things, but Phil wants to stay home and stream and do staycations. She's been on a couple of those. Maybe she wanted something different, and that's fine, but she didn't know how to tell Phil that she was done with him. So Phil probably caught wind of this, had some worries and woe-ships in the bedroom with underwear time, and then he started talking to Kat. And when Leanna found out about Kat, she was done. She moved out. She left. Took off the fake engagement ring that she bought her, along with Phil's band for it, and left. So good on her. That's fine. She didn't know how to be an adult. But Phil doesn't know how to be an adult either. And that's why he started talking to Kat.
weird situation because we had already broken up
Oh,
in early 2017.
he almost said I almost broke up. So he pulled it off from her. So he found out, probably, about Tyrone first.
Alright, we had already broken up. And when we had broken up, we didn't make it public because we didn't want drama. We knew
The anxiety attack in the timeline was a few months later, before she ended up leaving. Because she still had her parents' health insurance to cover the medical bills. He thought he was going to get stuck with the medical bills.
So we were like, there's no way that we could just close the radio because we're probably trying to find out moving arrangements of where she's moving and all kinds
Yeah,
of
no, it's totally fine if Panda Lee never comes out and says anything about Phil. That's fine.
To keep it hidden because we didn't want people to be fucking around with our lives.
Yeah, so they kept it hidden. Look at him moving around, touching himself. It's crazy. He's lying so much.
The call is from my ex.
Yeah. He just can't stay still and actually look at you and talk like a normal person would. He's looking away. He's flailing and distracting you with his arms. It's hilarious. He doesn't look like this when he's normally playing games. He looks like couch potato Phil. And, you know, lean in on some fools Phil. Or sausage pose. We all know those, but this is not how he is during his normal gameplay.
And your ex, had a medical issue, and we need you to come pick her up. And I'm like, first of all,
Yeah, he's really trying to profit from this drama. That's why he did this whole stream and canceled his gameplay. That and he hates video games.
Behind the scenes at all. Okay. At that point, my ex was in the process of moving out of the house. Like, she had some of her stuff out already, and she was staying somewhere else temporarily, but she was
Tyrone's.
half in, half out at this time. So I was like, well, I guess I'll do the nice thing. I'll be the nice guy.
That's what he's trying to do, is debunk DSP Archive's Dragon Killers list. You paid for a taxi. You didn't pay for an Uber. You said it in that video that you had to pay for a taxi. And that you had to pay him with a credit card. And his credit card reader wouldn't work correctly. So, that was wrong. You didn't pay for Uber. You don't want to talk to somebody. You just want to get in and go.
You're driving my car, despite the fact that we're broken up. She was still driving my car. That nice guy. I go to the hospital.
Well, that doesn't make sense. That just makes you a cuck.
To find out what the hell's actually going on, and I guess she had a panic attack. Now, it's all public information. We talked about it 2 years ago. I'm not revealing anything that hasn't already been revealed, alright? Apparently, she had a panic attack, and it was probably in regards to the fact that not only was she stressed out at work, but we got broken up. Other things, all these factors that come into it.
Yeah, people have panic attacks about that kind of stuff. Okay.
When I showed up, essentially what happened was nothing. We sat in a fucking room, a hospital room, for 2.5 hours doing absolutely nothing.
That's probably because they already passed her a relaxer to get her down.
Every time I asked, I was brushed off really by hospital staff. Just go sit down. Someone's coming. So we sat there waiting for almost 3 hours.
That's a good thing. It's
It's
such a good thing, though. You go to the emergency room with something like that, and it's just an anxiety attack, and you just feel silly because you were there and for 3 hours, 4 hours. No big deal. So what if you had to sit and wait? From my experience at the emergency room before, the longer the wait, the better shape you are in. If you're getting seen right away, that's not a good thing at the emergency room. But if you have to wait because they know you're fine and you're not getting hurt or dying or having something terrible happen to you, good. I'll wait all night.
not feeling well, and you have a panic attack, you should talk to someone, maybe see a psychiatrist or something, all this kind of crazy shit like that. And basically, the only thing that happened was, when the ambulance went to her job or whatever to pick her up,
Look at all that movement.
I don't know what it was. Was it antidepressant? Was it...
No. It was a sedative.
She's my ex. I don't know what it is.
Just give her a pill and put her on the side of the road.
But anyway,
And
she was all soft
leave her there.
Medication. So finally, after sitting in this hospital for almost 3 hours, they told me you can go now. Gee, thanks. So let me get this straight.
Oh, you forgot all the money, Phil. You forgot about all the money that you had to pay. Yeah, it is coming up on that anniversary.
Again, we've been broken up and it wasn't publicly disclosed. So I couldn't tell all you guys that this was things that I was upset about because she was going to get billed for it. I knew she was going to get completely ripped off for this hospital stay.
She was on her parents' insurance still because you were complaining about having to buy insurance for yourself. No way you were going to go ahead and pay for insurance for her. She was on her parents' insurance. It was probably good insurance too. Oh no, you had to pay a couple $100. Big deal. So what? It's not like getting hammered for a couple $1,000 for x-rays and other things.
That's what I was angry about at the time, but I couldn't disclose that to you guys, so I was talking about like me, like we're gonna get billed. In reality, it's all on her.
I couldn't disclose it at that time, but he disclosed it already. He talked about, oh, we just got a bill? What do you mean we got a bill?
So all that being said, alright, when I came back home, she was all zonked out or whatever, and she's like, you're gonna go on the street now and tell everyone about the story, right? I was like, of course I am, as long as it's okay with you.
Of course I am.
So I did. I went, I came back, I did a show.
Of course I am.
I told you guys. So basically the story ended up, only I had to spin it to not let you know that we were already broken up, okay? And then it was actually over the course of the next week or two.
Wow.
That she moved all her stuff out, and that was the end of our relationship, right? That was it. And all I saw on the internet was like, Phil, without permission, went online and disclosed a medical issue with his girlfriend.
No, it's not about telling you, oh yeah, his girlfriend stuff. No, you don't talk about that kind of stuff to your audience on a live stream. It's somebody else's personal business. Doesn't matter if they're your partner or not. If they wanted to make a statement about it, she easily could. She had her own vlogging channel to make a statement on. But it didn't happen. It's because she got pissed off at you for just going forth and doing all that.
And gave all her medical history to everyone on the internet, and then said that he's not giving permission for her to ever have an ambulance come and pick her up ever again.
You did.
No one should ever call the emergency line, but instead they should just hand her a pill and leave her alone.
Yeah, you said that.
You get that from the story that I told. Like,
because it came out of your mouth.
Alright, I was concerned that here's someone who
I made the video about it. You should watch El Crimson King's video about it. It's hilarious. And it uses his audio from the restream.
Already broken up with. I'm out of my way to help her. I didn't have to. We weren't together anymore. But I'm out of my fucking way to go help her. Alright? And I basically get slammed for having my concerns over her.
So you're playing the victim once again.
They didn't do anything. They literally didn't do a fucking thing for her because I gave her a pill at the store where she had.
Hospitals are detractors.
Now the other thing is, people saying, oh well, that's all well and good, but you didn't have permission.
Yeah, it's all about money, no.
Literally why, when I was here on my stream talking about it publicly, was she on her social media posting up, don't worry everyone, I'm okay?
The vlog is still on his channel, I believe. I think it's still out there. Which one would it be on? DSP Gaming, I think, or on his original Dark Side Phil channel.
Seriously, they just make shit up. They make shit up to perfectly hurt me. Alright, to make me look bad.
Nobody's made it up.
So.
Not yet, at least.
Yeah, that's the other thing. So, just so you guys know, I have a list. I actually have a list of things that are kind of.
Here's that list again from DSP Archives.
How could I make that demand when we were broken up?
You said that on your stream.
We had talked about it.
Yeah, it could be on the King of Hate vlogs. I like how he printed out the list, or he hand wrote it down. I'm surprised he just didn't take his phone, put it on his phone, and be like, "Oh, there's the list. Cool, we'll deal with that."
Unreal.
It's hilarious.
You could, but they didn't even bother checking. Anyway, that's just one of the things. All right, so no, in regards to my ex, we're moving on from my ex now, thank God. She was never underage when I ever spoke to her. She was always 18-year-old.
Bringing up the age thing.
We're about 10 to 11 years apart in age, and yes, I do feel that actually was an issue that in the long term when we moved in together, we realized was an issue we didn't really know beforehand.
Because you want to be a couch potato.
Because of it in the long term. No, I didn't ever disclose without permission. No, none of this shit ever happened.
Still, you shouldn't have talked about it even with permission.
This has always been on the internet, but people don't want to look at the evidence. They just want to listen to the slander. Okay? Alright, now moving on. Alright? Let's talk a little bit about Project 7. Because I hate to tell you guys this, but I've already addressed this before. Project 7, in the whole gamut of the time that I did stuff for you.
Here goes Project 7 talk. Oh, this is going to be good.
Not by myself, but collaborate with other talented people. And I want to make something that's not
so, the other guys had the original idea behind Project 7. They just wanted to use Phil as talent.
Instead, what I want is to do a creative series. And so I teamed up with my
they saw an opportunity to put it out.
Street Fighter Howard, as well as teaming up with Howard's friends, one of which was his cousin, in a group called Respect the Pack.
Yeah, Respect the Pack.
This show called Project 7. Now, it was a lot of work and a lot of time. There was a lot of writing and drama and all kinds of stuff involved behind the scenes. As always,
that you did none of it. All you wanted to do was sit there and play your games on YouTube and make your YouTube channel. You seemed annoyed that you had to waste a day for Howard and Rambo to come down to see you in your house. And it was... You didn't even pass them gas money to come down. And you had the big-time YouTube money at that time from Machinima. So you didn't cut them any kind of cash back. You went ahead and asked for money from them for t-shirts. I think it was like $300 a person for Project 7 shirts that they bought for like... And... He never gave him money back for that. He never did anything with the money. The only thing he did with the money was show up in a brand new BMW that he broke because he didn't do maintenance on it.
Is that people say to this day say, well, Phil scammed his friends, or he ripped off his friends and never
yes, you did.
For anything.
Yeah.
And that's why they
you gave Rambo a once a month like stipend. Like here's a couple $100 for gas or for whatever. And that was it. Howard didn't get a cut. Respect the Pack got nothing for their editing.
They hate him to this day. Bullshit. That's complete and utter fucking bullshit. Alright, first of all, John Rambo. He and I had a long-standing work relationship outside of Project 7.
That's all it was a work relationship. Rambo would show up to be your friend and hang out, eat some food, play some games. But every time he showed up, you just was like, hey, can we go record a co-op gameplay then? Oh, you brought pizza, though. I love pizza, especially the New York kind from the East Coast. Oh.
Podcast would be once a week, and then we would do some kind of gameplay together, co-op gameplay, whether it was co-op commentary or co-op, game that was co-op, whatever it may be. I will now tell you guys.
I wonder if that is on the list, because, yeah, he did quit that Patreon paid for Persona 3 playthrough. That's a lot of peace. Right? Believe me, it was bullshit.
That's just me being very transparent here. You always got half. I thought that was fair. Even though you can say, oh, well, Phil should make more because he's the YouTuber and he's the one who's putting the content up and doing the uploading work. He's the one who's having the internet presence and all of that. I didn't care. I wanted him to get big half because I cared that much about him being my friend and coming and doing this fun, creative stuff together. And I wanted him to financially have some help and stuff, so I gave him half.
For gas money.
Right? Now, sadly, what ended up happening was later on, with my relationship with Machinima, my old YouTube partnership company, they started refusing to even give me stats on how much money I was making on my videos. That's how bad
That's how bad you were?
Alright, and say, alright, here's how much money you made this month on each video. They wouldn't even give me that data. They'd say it's not available anymore. So then what John and I did is we would say,
oh, a lie detector test would be great.
Together a fair amount of money for you to come do this every week. So we can't figure out the actual half anymore. It's not even possible to figure figure it out.
You can't figure out half.
Okay, let's make it a range.
You can't boop some numbers into your calculator, like the little one you use on your desk.
Probably for the last 2 years that we did co-op, we had to do it.
That's terrible.
So like the first 2 years, we making.
Yeah, so you can't take out a phone or anything like that. Boop some numbers. Hey, I got this much money from Machinima on YouTube. Oh, cool, I got $500. What's half of that? Oh, $250. Here you go, bud. Oh, hey. You know, it's not an even amount of money. I'll take less. I make more money than you, John. It's cool. Don't worry about it.
The second 2 years, he was making a negotiated amount that he wanted. This was his idea, his amount that he wanted to make. Okay, so
Yeah, but eventually, then you showed up flexing with that BMW, and rubbing it in their faces.
I don't think that anyone ever. I don't think that John ever publicly said anything like I never paid him or anything. That's bullshit. Like John himself never said that. He never said.
You're right. You're right, Pig Roach. He's never said that you didn't give him money. But Howard didn't make any money. Respect the Pack barely made any money. They had to just yell at you until you caved. But at the same time, you used these guys to make money off of them. You used your friends every time they showed up to make a YouTube video or to do something like that. Put this up on YouTube and monetize it. Make some cash. You do it with your vacation trips, or at least you used to, until Tevin went back in time.
For the work, I think John was always upfront and honest. He never said how much, but he always was very honest about it. Okay, so I don't understand why people to this day will say that I ripped off my friends and I didn't pay them. Now, in regards to Project 7, all right, which is the one thing that honestly, you know,
that's a lot of shaking.
Right, and people can say, okay, well, you know, people didn't get paid or whatever. Up front, we had meetings. 2 of them, not 1, 2 fucking meetings.
2?
Up front, before we even
Wow.
started production of Project 7, on making money on it. And it was going to be that I was going to make the ad revenue on the videos, but we were going to try to sell the Project 7 t-shirts, and whatever we sold, we would get an equal cut, depending on who financed them. And who financed them? Me and Howard. We were the 2 people who financed them in the end. Because we had to make those t-shirts up front before we could actually sell them. It wasn't like stay on t-shirts
Right.
where you just have them be made on the fly.
It was.
That didn't even exist.
You
had to make those t-shirts.
You're exactly right. It was all about him.
And we had plans to go to conventions and sell them and do all the stuff. Respect the Pack didn't want any money at all. I had asked them up front, what do you guys want out of this? And they said, we want exposure. We want our channels on YouTube to get exposure as a result of working on the project with you.
Yeah.
Then, the one thing that we all collectively agreed on was that we were going to eventually, when we finish the series, make a DVD set and try to sell that and make money on that, because that would be a really cool...
Like Rooster Teeth? Is that what your goal was for? Like Rooster Teeth or, you know, AVGN? Some stuff like that? Some actual creative work? That wasn't only about one person? In his loss of gamer skill that he never had? It's really funny because if you were making so much money and that they wanted to attach their YouTube channels to you, you could have told them, hey man, I understand, but I want to split this money up so everybody gets a little bit of slice of the pie. You know, I'll take an okay chunk, but I want you guys to gain on this as well. You know, work something fair out. But greedy Pig Roach here just loves his money, man. Just loves money.
Why? Is a DVD set where we could, you know, who knows what the production cost is, $10, we sell it for $20.25, and then we would split all that amongst all of us. As
Merchandising.
if it was successful, the first of future collaborations where we could do other projects and explode out there and do spin-offs and all kinds of stuff, and I was totally okay with that. Alright? And that was all what our plans were up front. There was never discussion that people were going to get paid based on how the videos performed on YouTube.
Alright, so nobody said, once again, that is false. Yeah, that's fine. True statement, Phil. But you should have been the better person and actually paid your friends. That's the argument here.
There was never discussion about how much money anyone's investing in the series. There was never discussion about anyone getting a paycheck out of it. Ever. It never happened. Okay?
So I took the money and I ran.
The mistake that I made is I was the one who everything was on the line. I was the one with the YouTube channel that was big. I was the one who ultimately, if things went wrong, was going to get the flack.
Oh, look at him flex that ego.
Should have done, and I'll tell you right now, if I ever do something like this again, I know to do it, is I will have a fucking contract drawn up, a legal.
How long will it take to blow up on him? A few weeks? I think a few weeks, couple days. If you really want to see this video blow up, the thing that would blow up this video is if Medicare got a hold of this video and broke it down. Because Medicare would rip this to shreds. And it'd be hilarious to listen to. If he got a hold of this one, it'd be great. But, you know, Kevin's talked about it already. Snorpinell's probably working at it already. Mighty D just put out another video. And, yeah, he's trying to say it was all a lie, but Howard and John still have that video out there. You can still find their response to all of this Project 7 nonsense.
You never said you wanted money. Our agreement was there was no payment to come. In fact, and this is the truth of the matter, people very, very much overestimated the amount of money that Project 7 ever made. If you look at the Project 7 videos themselves,
it still didn't matter about how much money it was. It was just how the money was split up. You just took all the money because some people figured you were a nice guy, a good friend.
That's it.
Huh. They were wrong about that one.
A lot of money for $300 or $300 on a video like that. And so if you add it up, okay, Project 7 had 4 episodes, plus a few trailers or whatever. What did I make, like $1,000 on the whole thing? Well, guess what? I spent more money myself on Project 7 than I ever made.
Damn.
Because I bought all the prop guns, because those guns you saw in the videos that were hundreds of dollar props, I bought all those.
You bought all of those, but that was money given to you by your fans.
I was the one financing the whole thing. So I spent more.
No, you didn't. You didn't finance the whole thing. Howard took a chunk of it too. I mean, not Howard, but Rambo. Rambo took a chunk of it. You just said that 2 minutes ago.
The t-shirts that we had bought to sell, we didn't sell half of them. So I spent more money on the t-shirts than I ever made. And the funny part about the whole thing is Howard
he barely looks at the camera, and when he does, it's wide-eyed. Oh.
He never got paid for the shirts. Dude,
it's scary.
I still have half of them in the fucking house. We didn't sell them.
Okay.
If you don't sell it, there's no profit to fucking pay it.
Okay, so time out here. The story about the shirts. So what he's saying is correct. He took the shirts from the guys and said, "Oh yeah, hey, those shirts, they're not going anywhere. Let me take them. You know, maybe I'll give them away. You know, maybe something for Patreon." Well, the guys were like, I guess. Should have passed them $50 or so, some kind of money back for those shirts that they threw money at. And he took them to Washington. And then he put them up with his new Patreon pledge goal of $1,250 for a brand new relaunched, rebooted Project 7. And he was going to use those shirts as an incentive to pledge. But guess what? Pledges happened. Money was made. Project 7 rebooted never happened. So the money disappeared.
You know, I never got my money back for the shirt, so why should you? That was what you call.
But you tried to. Yes, you did. It was part of that $1,250 that you buried.
Your friends in respect to that decided not to continue with the series because they weren't getting the exposure that they wanted. So they had sour grapes about putting so much work into the series and not getting the exposure they wanted.
Because editing's tough,
They already agreed with Phil
dude.
They didn't take any money, so they just quit, and then we couldn't sell shirts anymore. It's my fault, so now I'm supposed to give all Howard's money back that he invested into these shirts,
Yep.
even though I didn't make my money back, so I'm going to take not only a loss from the investment, but now...
Yeah, but you were making bank still. You could have just passed a little extra cheddar that way. Covered your base and be like, hey man, I didn't sell those shirts. Here you go, have some extra cash though. I'm sorry. Me? Yeah, you're right. Guys, just all over the place with this.
We purposely had meetings before we ever did a lick of work to make sure we were all on the same page about it.
Now you're repeating your story to try to solidify it.
It's all passive aggressive shit. Respect the Pack never came
The
out
thumb.
honest with me of why they quit the show. Howard over the years became more disgruntled and didn't really want to be in my content anymore and wouldn't really explain why.
Because you weren't friendly to him.
A video made randomly in 2015, a year after I moved out of Connecticut. Oh, well, we want, he never paid us and all this. I'm like, no, wait a minute. I lived in Connecticut the whole fucking time. You couldn't come to me and talk to me. And
No, because you would freak out like you're freaking out right now on them. They did not want the drama at the time.
Instead of that, it's stupid shit where they hold in all this resentment and anger towards me and then make a video about it, years later, when in reality, none of what they were saying was fucking true. It was their expectations.
What?
Out of the project, not actually what we had talked about and agreed.
Those were actual statements from them.
Okay, so no.
You got gugadsed, buddy.
There was never a time when
That's why you're checking your phone.
When I refused to pay friends for work that they did, no one ever asked me for payment on anything. Only used them to make money off of them.
Man, his chin hair is like just going gray. This totally is a patch right there on the middle of his chin too. Right under that little bro soul patch thing right here. Just under that right here in this area where I can't grow really a lot of hair. Yeah, that's bald for him.
Phil made money off of his dead friends.
What?
So you might say, well, how the hell did someone say that and where would that come from? Okay.
Oh, that's gonna be fun too. Yeah, no Olympics. I wish those guys the best too. I love both of them. They're good friends, and it's all fun to watch people talk about all of it. I think the more content we can push out about it, the more fun it is for my own amusing.
Two friends of mine who had passed away.
Yeah.
One of them was actually my very old rival in Street Fighter. His name was T. Carter.
Yeah. Okay. From the East Coast.
I grew up with this kid in the 1990s at the same video arcade. We played each other all the time. He was actually the person who started going to tournaments and actually got me into competitive Street Fighter. So if it wasn't for him, I'll be very honest, I always didn't take it seriously.
Where's this story going?
He convinced me to take Street Fighter seriously and try to play it in tournaments and stuff. He was the one who got me into it.
It's always about when he was a kid or growing up or something. It's because he has no friends anymore. They're monetized. Wow, they're still monetized after all that time? Whew.
Happy. I was like, man, I miss this guy so much. And again, this is meant so much to me that this fan had given me these pictures. And I a very heartfelt segment of a podcast that I had done was dedicated to the memory of T. Carter. I talked all about how he was always better than me in Street Fighter. All the stuff, I'm not going to go into detail about it because that's not what this is about.
Okay.
But it was a very heartfelt.
But you monetized this video.
After I finished the podcast,
You monetized your friend's passing.
What? Now,
That's what we're talking about.
over 2 hours long,
You shouldn't have monetized it.
an hour was the tribute to my friend.
Or at least,
There were many other topics and things discussed on the show.
take money from it or something if it was a bigger video, and you could pass it into like a memorial fund or something. Take a trip with your friends to remember this person by.
So let me get this straight. Every show ever on television.
But no, it's greed. Greed is massively strong.
Off of that because there's advertisements that run on that television show, right? I mean, God forbid someone ever do a tribute to anyone that's ever existed. If any penny of money is transacted anywhere, that means you can make money off of dead friends ever. It's insane. Now, the other thing is, a similar thing happened a couple years later. My friend Scott Winisian, who was actually a friend of T's, he was the person who got T into competitive Street Fighter. He ended up passing away. Now, I didn't know too much about certain
That's a long video.
passing or whatever.
I don't even know how deep we are right now. We've already been here for an hour. Let's see here. Oh yeah, about halfway through. No more. I don't know if we're gonna finish all this in one go. We might have to come back next week and watch some more.
That wasn't even a long segment. I think if I remember correctly, that was like 15 minutes.
That'll be fun too.
Again, 2+ hour podcast.
I've enjoyed it.
Same slant. Phil made money off of his deceased friends. It's like, are you fucking?
Yeah,
You gotta be brain dead to think.
you
that
did.
That's a true thing. I didn't make a fucking single video just about it. A monetized video with a small tribute in a large show to someone who had meant something to me in my life. And because it was a monetized video,
Yeah.
for some reason I'm the fucking devil because I made money on it.
I wouldn't go far as saying you're the devil, but you're just an asshole
Okay.
for that.
Alright. can't believe some of this shit. I really.
It's the list. Is that the list?
One that's new to me. I didn't even hear about this one until today. I groomed 2 fangirls and used them for sex and extra money.
Look at that face. He knows it. He knows he groomed them. We're talking about Panda Lee and Kat. And you put them on display all the time. Both of them got the Valentine's Day video treatment. Get all dressed up in your best, honey. It'll be fun. And he just went for it. He tries to get him on camera all the time. That's why Leanna was there on the couch, got bored of his shenanigans, and gave him the treatment. Yeah, it's hilarious. You groomed both of these fangirls to go ahead and just pretty much do what you do with anybody really in ties with you, is that make money from them. So what you're doing with Brian and Kecken right now, they're not your real friends. They're there to bring in a bigger audience.
What? Like, what? What the fuck? I don't even know what that. I don't know how you can even say that. Where is there any evidence of that? I mean, I don't even know where that's coming from. I have no clue where the fuck that's coming from at all. Like, what?
Yeah.
That's a first. And I didn't make that up. It's on the same fucking list here that I pulled right off.
It wasn't on the list? Yikes.
People believe this. The thing is, like I said, my life's always been very transparent, and it wasn't until when I started dating Kat that I made things more private. But you guys know how busy I am. You guys know how much I work. You guys see I'm on stream all the time. I make videos constantly. When the fuck was I secretly grooming 2 fangirls for these games and shit? Like, what the fuck?
When you were DMing them while sitting there in your, pajamas, drinking your gin and Sprite, watching WWE until 2 in the morning. That's when you were grooming them. Didn't matter if it was in Connecticut or in Seattle. That's when you were doing it. In between your long breaks. That's when you're talking to these chicks. Don't lie like you have no time in the world. I work 4 10-hour days and I still find time for everything I want to do. Going to the gym to make sure that I'm in better shape than Mr. Nothing here. There's no muscles there. He's just a sack of skin and flab. He's not taking care of himself. But you find time to do things that you need to do. You make that time.
It's just out of control, alright? I mean, of course, that would lead to Phil said that he needed money for taxes, and he used it to buy an escort.
Ooh. Okay. I want to listen to him debunk this.
And of course, that thing was all debunked.
Yeah.
Because that was proven that was actually
Yeah.
like a middle-aged couple over in fucking like Central Europe or some weird shit. Would catch people for like a decade doing this, and
you don't watch detractor content, but that was from Medicare. Medicare caught it all. He caught Kiwi Farms believing it. He caught everybody thinking that the escort was real because it is plausible. But Medicare did some digging and got to the real stuff. That it wasn't an escort, but Phil freaked out and said, "It's not an escort, guys. I actually have a real girlfriend." And that's where we get Kat from. Yes, the escort saga. It was hilarious to watch him squirm through it, try to figure a way out. But to sit there and listen like this, it's funny. Yeah, they did. It's true.
And what they would end up doing is trying to blackmail people. So I think what their game was is that eventually what they wanted to do to me by lying out on the internet and saying that I was an escort, that I was a Phil or whatever, they were going to try to blackmail me and say, well, if you pay us a certain amount of money, we'll go away and never say this ever again. But I don't care about that shit. I already had so many people talking shit about me. I didn't care. Fuck you. And I ignored it, and it went away within 2 months when finally people did the research.
Medicare.
Found out that it was this crazy couple doing insane shit. Okay.
He's pounding that water. He's stressing right now.
People still to this day say Phil had an escort. It's like, no, actually, was 100% completely debunked from just living in the fucking world.
No, that's because it's funny to watch you squirm when we talk about it.
An 11-year-old girl. You're right. I just wanted to just, punch a girl right in the fucking face. I pop up to that one. No! What the fuck?
Whoa. Okay, no! There's no evidence to this, but we have video evidence of you telling us that you were going to slap a little girl if she made that statement in real life to you. That little bitch of a kid. Your evidence to all of this has been, no! Or, this bullshit! It doesn't, you can't back any of your arguments up right now. But you sat there and went into another room to say, oh, turn your mic back on. I would have slapped that bitch of a kid if she would have talked to me like that.
This is all spawned from 2 years ago. I was playing this stupid VR chat thing, whatever the fuck it is. I don't even know what it is. What it's supposed to be. And there was a girl on there.
VR chat.
I've been playing VR chat unsupervised. You can tell she was probably like 11 years old, probably accurate. That's about how old she sounded.
It's on Devin's video now. It's on GTG's videos. That's great. I can't wait till Snort puts that one in.
But there was a girl who I walked into a room.
Yep.
And literally just giving me the same rant, insulting me and saying nasty shit.
That's because you don't look around and pay attention.
Damn, that girl needs a fucking smack or something. I don't even remember exactly what I said, but it was
Please, Snorpinel. Please put it in there. Just do it. Put it in there, Snorpinel. Make us all happy.
That's just how it was back then. Today, God forbid anyone ever touched a kid, but back then that's how it was. You discipline for acting like shit. So I made a comment off the cuff
Man.
about that. It wasn't the kid.
There's no jawline to him. Look at that little jiggle to his jawline. Whew.
And they twisted that into Phil wants to beat up an 11-year-old girl. What the fuck?
What? I don't remember anybody saying anything like that.
Of course not.
But you don't need to threaten a kid. You could have just said, shut up, kid, and left it at that. But no, you wanted to slap the kid. Checking that list again. Just checking it twice. Oh, yeah. A long pause. He's trying to come up with a story to tell us. The pig roach tales. Laughs like a crazy person.
Alright, let's talk about recently. I mean, anyone who watched my stuff the last 2 years knows that I'm financially not in a good situation,
That's your fault.
I'm getting ahead somehow.
You're a grown man. Manage your money.
Alright. First, it was YouTube apocalypse in 2017. YouTube ad revenue fell completely through because there was a bunch of
Yeah.
advertisers. So I changed myself up from being a full-time YouTuber to a full-time streamer.
No, you changed to go be a streamer full time because you saw the money in it. After you got dumped by Machinima, you freaked out. You said, I'm not gonna get a reliable chunk of change anymore. I have to do full-time streaming now. YouTube is just an archive. You would have kept Machinima if they would have had you stay. But when you moved out to Seattle and you kept making the same garbage content, they had enough. They let you go. Especially tied in with the fact that you were very advertiser unfriendly. It was rough to monetize you.
Getting good. Then I get a message from the Washington State Department of Revenue that I was supposed to be paying state business taxes ever since I moved here in 2014, and I hadn't for 3 years. Oh, guess what? My accountant at the time screwed everything up and never did it right. So because of that, I owed thousands upon thousands of dollars in back state taxes that I never paid. It wasn't my fault. It was because the asshole.
Your accountant from the East Coast, from over there in Connecticut. Really? You should have got a new tax guy when you moved to a different state. You are self-employed. Find somebody who knows the state laws.
Well, I was paying and trusted to do my taxes, wasn't doing them right. So we get past that, and then the next thing is YouTube. Well,
Okay.
first of all,
Just click.
losing a partnership that I had with Curse on YouTube.
Curse dumped you because they were going down too. It wasn't just you.
You know what I mean? It's like thing after thing after fucking thing. Every time that it looks like finally everything's in the clear, I can get ahead, something else rears its ugly fucking head. But in particular, these last couple of years have been two things that have really been hurting me. One is those backstage taxes that I owe thousands.
The backstage taxes that you owe thousands of dollars on, that you begged and pleaded for around holidays of 2017. And then magically, you moved Cat in with that money. And then magically, you needed more money to cover other bills and payments of another $1,200. The poor money management is on your end. It's your fault, Phil.
Bought thousands of dollars out of nowhere. I didn't have the money for them. And the other is right now my federal taxes, which I couldn't pay this last year, and I'm going on a payment plan in order to try to make up for it. Okay. Now I don't have anyone to appeal to. I don't have an extensively huge family who's made of money who I can ask for stuff.
He's yelled in cameras before, but one day it's gonna just go off the rails.
I share this stuff with you guys, and I can say you guys have been so insanely supportive, seriously insanely supportive, and just insanely cool about it, and helped me out so many times over the years with the shit that's happened. And I don't like sharing that kind of stuff with you. When you come to my stream, you're here to hang out and have fun. You're not here to hear this kind of shit, right? You don't want to
But every single day you beg for money.
Well, to be very honest with all of you,
You put Pro Jared on blast, and then you begged for money right
I
afterwards.
wouldn't be here anymore. I would have lost this house by now. I wouldn't be able to do this for a job. I probably would have had to declare bankruptcy and go get like a part-time job, 2 or 3 part-time jobs, you know, and give all this up. So thank you for that. All right. But some of the biggest misconceptions about
We'll do one more and then we'll call it
a
stream.
Blow money on stuff, and that's not the case at all. Everything that I've ever asked you guys for has gone exactly towards what I said it was going to be. All right. So the first time around, we got to talk about this one because this one goes years back.
Okay.
Phil stole fan donations that went towards the Project 7 reboot. Phil stole fan donations that went towards the Project 7 reboot.
I broke it down earlier, but let's break it down again. He's tried to reboot Project 7. Fan pledges came in, and he pulled the plug on it. Nobody got their money back. Nobody got any trailers. Nobody got anything whatsoever.
Every statement in that is false. Alright? Besides maybe my name. Stole? I didn't steal anything. What they're talking about.
Then what did you do with the $12.50 that your fans gave you to go ahead and produce something? Where did the money go?
It was a Patreon goal level that was hit for 1 month in the summer of like 2015. Maybe it was 2016, but I'm almost positive it was as far back as 2015. Not stole. It was raised legitimately via a Patreon goal level. Alright?
But you didn't produce the good that they asked for.
They weren't fan donations, they were Patreon contributions. That's different.
No, it's not.
That went towards the Project 7 reboot. Wrong. It wasn't for a Project 7 reboot.
Yes, it was.
Time out that month.
There's screen caps out there right now that show that you had it as a Patreon goal. That's what it was for. Nothing about a trailer. Nothing about anything else. It was for a Project 7 reboot.
To do a Project 7 reboot trailer.
Doesn't matter. Nobody in their right mind will pay that much money for just a trailer. Why are you rocking like that anyways? You liar.
A trailer that was probably going to be 30 seconds long. Okay? So, for years I've been slandered, being told
I think that's the same amount of time he lasts in the bedroom.
that you stole money from your Project 7 reboot, and none of that statement is true at all. What really happened was, when I used to do Patreon more heavily, because I was more heavily into YouTube videos rather than streaming, I would have these goal levels set on Patreon. And so it would be like, we raised...
They're still out there on Patreon. Why'd you put it out there then on your pre-stream slideshow? Oh, donate to my Patreon. Just $1 a day helps. You get a shout out. No, you don't. Not anymore. The $5 level doesn't exist. $20 to go ahead and ask you a question on Ask the Kings for, you know, which you can get discounted live for 50 cents only.
$200 something this month, I'll do this. We raise $500 this month, I'll do this. We raise $850, I'll do this.
Mario Sunshine?
Goal levels that month was I would take time away from doing gameplay for a while, probably maybe, you know, 2-3 nights a week.
Yeah, the boat's name is the SS Liar. It's that Liar's kind of rock where they're trying to make it up and distract you with movements.
If I remember correctly, it was like a tier 3 goal, so we had already hit 2 goals below it. So it was probably something like, and I have no idea if this is actually what it was at this point, so don't, please don't think this is a fact. I'm going to estimate it was like, the goal was from $450 to $800. So if we raised those $350 extra dollars, I would make the trailer. So essentially what you're saying is $350 raised to pay for my time that I'm not going to be making videos, to make up for those lost videos, because I raised it via Patreon, I'm going to work on a Project 7 trailer.
Wow.
Okay? So essentially, that's what was supposed to happen. It didn't happen, and the reason it didn't happen is for 2 reasons. Number one, because that summer, there was a lot of other stuff going on, and people actually knew there was a very busy gaming season coming up that fall with lots of hobby releases they wanted to see me play. But during the summer, there were other games that had been coming out that people wanted to see me play and complete before the fall season hit. And I actually publicly asked my viewers, do you guys want to see the Project 7 trailer that, you know, from Patreon?
Yeah, because you were building hype to gain more money and donations towards your production value.
Alright, back then I used to struggle, because every month I was struggling. I need 2 or 3 goals from Patreon. I was bullshit out of my ass that sometimes people didn't really care about, and honestly that Project 7
you mean
one of them. In fact, I would be very
bullshit like your retrospective streams?
Okay. I'll be very honest with all. Out of all the people
Nobody cares about those.
that were big adamant fans of mine back then, there was one guy who was very upset with me. One guy was so upset with me that I'm not going to watch your content anymore. You told us you were making a Project 7 trailer.
King Galleon.
You didn't do it.
He still lurks over there on the Tumbleweed forums.
I know who he is to this day.
He won't donate another cent
Alright?
at all
And
to DSP.
because I was like, man, I let people down.
Because he gave a lot of money to see Project 7 rebooted.
But outside of that, no one else cared. Alright? Now what I did, I didn't just say, oh, here's $350 extra. Let me just pocket that. No, what I actually did is the next month on Patreon, I lowered all the Patreon goals by $350. I said, instead of having a tier 1 goal at $250, we're just going to do a special goal just to start. And the next one will be like $150.
I don't recall that.
So I lowered everything by $300. Again, these are not correct numbers. These are numbers I'm pulling out of my watch. Just giving you an example, okay? So that it would be fair for the next month people were still getting fun stuff. Now, of course, you're absolutely
God
right.
damn, his arm is just jiggling all over the place.
100% will tell you I didn't make the Project 7 trailer. I never made it. But it was because my viewers at the time were telling me not to. That it was a bad goal. I should have never done it. I should have been doing other stuff. That's what they wanted to see me do. So I did.
They wanted to see a full-on Project 7, not just a trailer.
I stole money and didn't do Project 7 again, even though none of that was promised. It was for a 30-second trailer. No money was stolen. And I actually gave it back kind of the next month via lowering all the goals. Now, the other thing is, alright,
Sniff my hand.
that, some people said, why didn't I just refund all the money? You can't. The reason was,
You can't.
who pledged
It's my money.
just
I made it.
Project 7. It's not like a crowdfunded, it's not like a GoFundMe, you know, when you go to a Kickstarter and you want to find...
Yeah, but then give them a product of equal value, then. Give them something that they want to see.
Some people just like the content I put out. Some people are actually directly pledging
Jeez.
to get a perk level, a reward level. Some people want a goal to be hit. So they're all
It's insane.
For reasons. You can't specifically say, okay, well, I had 1,000 people who pledged to my Patreon this month. Gee, I wonder how many actually pledged to just see the Project 7 reboot. How do I refund them specifically their money? You can't. It's impossible. It's just a stupid thing that kids
Okay.
would suggest. It's like, oh, see, Phil didn't refund any money, therefore
I was
that's
phone
why
checking, by the way.
stole money. You can't refund the money.
Hurricanes are getting whooped on 4-0. hockey.
So the whole Project 7 thing was complete nonsense. All right. But in regards to the recent things that have happened with me raising tax fund, there were 2 specific times. All right.
Hold on. We'll pause it there. We'll save this tax stuff for next week, and hopefully I can bring up some other stuff, knowing that I'll probably watch the video later on and then come back and watch more and try to pop up some evidence there for you guys underneath me, right down there. But thanks for hanging out with me for an hour and a half while we watch this. I got some choring to do, some other stuff around the house. So check out the new Pig Roach Files if you haven't seen it yet. I put that one out today. And then I put out my new video series, the 15-minute history. So I put that one out there as well. The first episode's on Evo, the championship series. So I thought it was fun to make, and hopefully you guys enjoy it, and I'll make more about things that just interest me, or that something that maybe one of you guys want to see. So check that out too. But otherwise, hit me up on DMs on Twitter. You can find that in most of my descriptions below. And you know what? Just have a good one, guys. I'll see you probably next weekend with some more Pig Roach kind of stuff. So have a good one, guys. Oh, he just missed it.